Hey, what's up guys, Pedophile7 here, back with another video, and as you can see by the length of this, this is a very long reaction, but there is a reason for that. If you guys read the title, you'll see that this is actually an album reaction to the entirety of Trivium's Shogun album, the special edition. This entire album was requested over on twitch.tv/pedophile7 by Cerberus Games TV, aka, as you guys would know him, Gary, or Helldog Spawn, as he was known as the longest time, but everyone on my channel knows him as Gary. So, he's actually here on a Discord call with me, which I'll also leave that in the description down below in case you guys want to join the Discord and interact with us. He's here on a Discord call with me to react to the album with me and explain some stuff going along with it. So, why don't you go ahead and say hello, my friend?
No, fuck.
Okay, fuck you too. Let's go ahead and start. FYI, he left the fucking call just as a joke, everyone.
Oh, it wasn't a joke.
Fuck
I'm
off.
contractually here. Please help.
Boy, if you don't shut the fuck up, I'll send your ass to the Shadow Realm.
Do it! No balls!
You really want to do? You really want to do this?
Let's just get to the fucker react. Alright, enough screwing around. Let's get to the reaction.
Yeah, let's get it. I just love how I've always loved how Trivium's been able to go from stuff like acoustic to fucking hard metal.
Oh yeah.
Ooh. I'm always going to be impressed by Matt's vocals, though. I mean, I always forget if Shogun was after he fucked up his vocal cords, which I do believe it was. But even before he fucked up his vocal cords, it still sounded good.
Yeah, it actually wasn't. This was before he fucked him up.
Okay. I always forget when that was. Because I've listened to so many eras of Trivium. And I'm usually never in one era for a long time.
Right.
How sad is it that Trivium sounds more Metallica than Metallica?
Well, it's because Metallica's all too corporate these days, and Lars doesn't know how to do drawing or really anything music related.
Ah.
Yeah, I'm shitting on Metallica. Deal with it. Fuck Metallica. Well, their earlier music was good, but the people behind it, fuck every single one of them. They're not metal.
Ooh. Forgot about this guitar. Excuse me. Ooh. 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 Whoops. Did not mean to pause it. God damn. I forgot this wasn't over.
Yeah. The bait and switch always gets everyone every now and again.
I gotta request this to Sick, man.
Oh yeah, this song hits right in the fucking throat.
Yeah, I still fucking love that song. I still fucking love that song. Alright.
Okay, this song.
Yeah, go ahead and explain, my friend.
So this song, this is actually the first of the songs to reference Greek mythology. You've heard of the two serpents, Scylla and Charybdis, right?
Yep.
The two serpents that tend to travel very narrow bodies of water, particularly rivers and the sort. Oftentimes used as an analogy. Oftentimes they find it hard to cross because if you wanted to avoid one, you're going to end up going to a different part of the different side of the river, and that's most certainly going to wake the other one. And once the other wakes, well, that first one's probably going to wake anyway. So it's often used as an analogy to basically say between Scylla and Charybdis, basically the fancier way of saying between a rock and a hard place.
Oh, okay.
Because you have two very undesirable options, and if you try to avoid one, you're most likely going to cause the other.
Oh, okay, okay. Interesting, interesting.
Also, I find this song kind of funny about something because it's actually a song that I listen to every now and again for a certain other something.
Okay, what's that?
So Scylla and Charybdis, two sea serpents, big sea monster serpent-like things. Can you think of anything in particular involving two serpentine creatures that is very, very troublesome to deal with?
Not off the top of my head, but I'm also not thinking too clearly. Because of work.
Well, you know dragons are often depicted as serpentine creatures.
Oh, I actually didn't know that.
Yeah, Chinese mythos. And Chinese mythos typically depicts them as having much longer bodies and much thinner legs, as opposed to what you would see in games like Skyrim.
Okay.
And there just so happen to be two very dragon-related things of such a body type that you hate vehemently.
Spiders?
No, not spiders at all. The fuck?
Well, I hate spiders with a fucking passion.
You hate these two even more.
Oh God, what are they?
Alright, we'll stop with a foreplay. Ascalon and a red bear.
Fuck off. Ooh. Nice, nice. Ooh.
Yeah. Yeah.
Ooh. Nice. Ooh. Ooh.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah, the solo in this song is easily one of their best.
Ooh. Damn. Ooh. And then Matt's heavy's coming right in.
Yeah.
And it just keeps going.
You just don't stop. The party don't stop.
Ooh. And then just going right back into his cleans like he didn't just try to blow everyone's brains.
Yeah.
'Tis the Matt Heffy way.
That's the substance of all that you call your life. Destruction fire. I open tomb. I fucking love this song.
Damn!
Yeah.
Yeah, that was fucking sick. I never told you to start playing. Alright, so now we're on to Down from the Sky.
Ah, yes, this one. I don't know if this has any particular ties to any specific mythology or anything like that. I do know that basically it's a good song to describe the general human condition right now, or the general global condition, I should say.
Oh.
Just listen to it, you'll find out.
Okay. Really?
Because your account is being used in another... What the fuck?
It does this every single time I try to do an album reaction on YouTube. It never does it if I'm watching a show on YouTube. Only when I'm wanting to do an album reaction. And I'm going off of that. And I'm going off of this shit. Alright, let's try this again. Ooh. Ooh. Okay, okay.
God knows all the power. Blood rains down from the sky. I'll be right back.
Alright. Ooh. Ooh. Damn.
Fuck, there we go.
Welcome back, my friend. We just finished Down
Hello.
from the Sky.
Good song, huh?
Fuck yeah, it is.
Alright, so far, what's your favorite song?
So far, what's my favorite song? Torn between, I'm not even going to try to pronounce their names again.
Scylla and Charybdis.
Yeah, that. Hey, no need to apologize.
Right.
No need to apologize, call sign.
Yeah, no worries.
Alright, so Into the Mouth of Hell We March. What about this one, my friend?
If I'm not mistaken, this song actually has, this song actually has slightly, some ties to the Tale of Homer.
Oh, okay.
To a certain extent. But it is mostly about, you know, human life.
Right. Alright, let's check it out, shall we?
Yeah, it's basically a song saying that, everyone must struggle and be brave in order to be able to survive.
Ah, okay,
This is
okay.
the general theme of the song.
Alright. Alright, so let's check this out. Already liking how it's starting.
Yep. Also, don't mind the dog in the background.
Yeah. Hi, Sully. Imagine if she could hear me.
That'd be hilarious. She'd be like, where's that person? I need to see him again.
Ooh. Yeah, we gotta try hanging out on Thursday if you want to, man.
Sure. Don't think I have anything crazy going on then.
The only things I have going on that day is my second dose of the COVID vaccine, and then at noon, and then at 5 p.m. I got to meet up with Nate to film.
Ah, fair enough.
But in between that, I'm not doing a damn thing. Matt has got... I'm jealous of how much control Matt has over his vocals.
The dude has some insane range.
Hell yeah, makes me wish I had that kind of range. Jesus, call sign.
Jesus Christ, dude.
Calm the fuck down, boy.
And I know a lot of people would probably be willing to say, oh yeah, well, these vocals, they're only impressive because he's able to, you know, cut from one to another because this is an album production. Then explain how he's able to do this shit live perfectly fine, assholes.
Right. Holy shit. Hang on. God damn it, call sign. Ooh. Wait, is this Matt?
Yep, that's still him.
That doesn't even sound like him. Now it does. But the beginning did not sound like Matt. Yeah, I know that, Brad. Yep. Jesus fuck, bro. Ooh.
Yeah.
Oh, breakdown.
Oh.
Ooh. This is exactly how I feel about this. If you'll watch the chat, if you'll watch the stream real quick, Eric.
Beautiful. That's going to be the case. Trivium rarely disappoints.
Yeah, probably call sign. By the way, Sick, if you watch this, sorry for using your emotes in my stream, but it's needed. Probably the best thing to do, call sign. Excuse me. Okay, I've already got to say that's now my favorite song.
Fair enough.
That is
You
now my
understand
favorite.
why? Now, I'm pretty sure you've noticed a bit of a general theme with a few of these songs anyway. Is that the sound goes all over the fucking place. Like, they're hitting every last genre they can.
Mm-hmm. Only thing I haven't heard them try to hit yet other than country is hip-hop.
Fair. And I
Fair
pray to
call
God
sign.
they try to get... Yeah, I pray to God they do neither.
Oh, come on, you don't want to hear Trivium try to countryfy their rock?
No. I'm just picturing Effie in a. I'm just picturing Effie in a fucking. I can't even say it.
All right, before we get on to this, I'm gonna keep all of this in the video, by the way.
Okay.
This is what comes to my head with that. I'm sorry.
All right.
Shout out to As the Structure Fails, by the way.
Beautiful. Oh, I remember this.
Just imagine if Trivium came out looking like this for a video.
Now I'm just picturing Heffy in a fucking cowboy hat, sweaty ass, torn up tee overalls, and just leaning close to the microphone, just being all like, sitting on my tractor, holding my beer. Son, it's everything you want.
Oh my god, dude, I just thought of something.
Yeah.
You know that country song that starts out with "Baby, lock them doors and turn the lights down low"?
Oh god. Oh god.
Them doing like a cover of that, but putting a fucking goddamn heavy metal, no, a fucking death metal twist on it.
It needs to happen. It needs to happen right now.
Oh yeah. Might not headbang, but I am jamming out, but I'm surprised I'm just talking about food like it's nothing. I've never listened to a song and talk about food like it's second nature. Welcome to the Pitiful Alloy 7 stream, where anything's possible.
Where dreams come true. So long as you tickle your prostate enough.
Shut the fuck up. This is not what I wanted. Alright, but as I was saying earlier with the holy shit, I was originally thinking, I wonder how a video like this would do on the channel.
This would be a neat video.
I went to go look at my reacting to the Ben 10 Reboot series finale video, which is 2 hours and 6 minutes long. It's got 745 views at the time of this recording. It's done pretty good.
Fair enough.
Wait, your ass sounded like it would do a country metal version of the song Pitiful just mentioned, and yes, I talking about you, Cerberus.
Yeah.
Alright, let's get back to this. We've deviated a bit, and I'm not going to edit any of that out.
Good.
Alright.
Especially by just very casual, just being like, yeah.
Alright, so,
anyways.
This song. Throes of Perdition?
Yeah, this song I don't really think about quite as often when I think of the Shogun album, but it is a very good song in its own right.
Alright.
It's not a song that's like, it's not a song that's like bad or even disappointing or mediocre. It's just, with everything else on the album, this just sounds more standard for Trivium.
You think do you think it's just kind of the lower tier of Trivium?
I'd say it's mid.
Mid tier? Okay. I am gonna get up and use the bathroom real quick. Again, I'm not gonna edit any of this out. Gary, you can go ahead and start talking and maybe give some fun facts about Trivium, how they started, the history of Trivium for anyone who happens to watch this video and doesn't know about Trivium. Because just like I'm our friend group's resident sick puppies expert, you're the group's Trivium expert. So I am going to go use the bathroom real quick, get the fuck out of my work shirt, and I will be right back.
Alrighty. So, one of the big things when it comes to Trivium is the simple fact that that they were all very, very young when they started this whole thing. In fact, they actually first started in 1999, as a matter of fact, which may sound very, very weird, but do keep in mind that some of their earliest stuff was actually as far back as 2003. And they have been producing a number of different demos at the time, which are actually included in the special edition re-release of Ember to Inferno, known as Ab Initio. These original discs, which I'm not even going to attempt to pronounce the names of their demo discs, but they are nicknamed the red disc, the blue disc, and the yellow disc. They're all very rare to find because they were released in very, very limited quantities. It's funny to think because when they finally got signed on to Roadrunner Records to do Ember to Inferno, Heffy was only 17 years old, if I remember correctly. Either that or he had just turned 18. But, yeah, a lot of people note that Trivium sounds a lot like Metallica, and that's probably because of the fact that one of their biggest influences and some of the songs they had actually played in the earliest days of their band, they actually started primarily doing covers of early Metallica, and that's pretty much been their biggest influence alongside the metalcore and melodic death metal genres. It says here that they noticed that so Heffy had actually been noticed by some of the other members of what would become Trivium because of the fact that his vocals were just that fucking powerful. Because, I think some of them had actually noticed him at a talent show, apparently. So, the word Trivium is actually hilarious because of the fact that Trivium is actually one of the old, very, very old types of classes from, back when the school was first a thing. I want to say back during the Middle Ages, when children were first being, educated fully, or maybe it was sometime after the Middle Ages. Trivium is actually the study of basically language as a whole, how it works and everything like that. Actually, let me get a more accurate definition of the word trivium up real quick. Trivium, an introductory curriculum at a medieval university involving the study of grammar, rhetoric, and logic. So yeah, it's a very classical form of education, and how it ties to their band, well, I don't know 100% for certain. I mean, they definitely use a lot of crazy inventive lyric writing, I guess you could say. Maybe not inventive in terms of themes, but they definitely go for kinds of lyrics, words, sentence structure that not a whole lot of them really do. I know I'm basically just rambling and getting off track, but yeah, Trivium's been in this game for quite some time. In fact, actually, they've been in the scene of gaming for quite some time, even before one of their latest songs, what was it called again? The Phalanx, which was actually used for Elder Scrolls Online just recently. In fact, I think the first time Trivium got into a game in terms of their songs was actually in the PlayStation 2 release of The Sims 2, as a matter of fact, where they decided to go, the developers of that game decided to pull from the second album Trivium ever produced, Ascendancy, and decided to pull the song Like Light to the Flies, which is arguably one of their hardest and one of the most unintelligible songs from their group, just because of how much Heffy screams during the entirety of that song. It's both glorious and just holy fuck. But the funny thing to note is, with a lot of those bands, if I remember correctly, they had to get cover artists, or at the very least a cover vocalist, to do a Simlish rendition of the vocal, because of the fact that, the entire game is in Simlish, which is basically just gibberish. And the fucking... it would be weird to have an English song in The Sims. Or at the very least, it would be to, yeah, in a normal sense, because the fact that Simlish is to the universe of The Sims what English is to us, the most commonly spoken language. And, yeah, so, I'm getting off track and kind of having a hard time following my train of thought. Anyways, the unique thing about Trivium's rendition, the unique thing about, Like Late to the Flies in The Sims 2 is the fact that Matt Heffy himself actually did the Simlish vocals. So I really wonder what it must have felt like to be in Heffy's position there, taking a song that he put a lot of emotion into, a lot of heart and everything, and basically just contort it into gibberish. I think I'm about done going on this overly lengthy rant.
Back.
Editor, please put some fucking classical music going on.
Okay, I'm back.
I'm pretty sure you've been back for a little while, considering how long I've been going at it.
Wait, what?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you've been back for a little while, considering just how long I've been going at it.
No, I legit just got back.
Well, it's good fucking timing, because that was the exact moment I finally shut the hell up. Oh yeah. Yep. Let's see. Yeah, they probably chose the name because they were starting with some classic death metal covers, which honestly would make the choice of name pretty good. Actually, I just figured out. So I was going through a huge chunk of Trivium's history.
Oh, okay.
I actually just figured out exactly why Trivium named their band Trivium.
Why?
I've already discussed, as of just a few seconds ago, it's a classic, medieval style of, or not style, but medieval course in schools that talks about, language, thought, and, language, logic, and son of a bitch. What was it again? My brain isn't exactly working too terribly well because it's fucking almost 11 o'clock at night at the time of recording, and I've had a hell of a day.
I feel that. I feel that.
But yeah, so it's at a medieval university involving the study of grammar, rhetoric, and logic. The reason why Trivium named their band Trivium is because of the fact that they're actually fusing 3 different varieties of metal together into one band. Or at least that's how it was at the start before this album, where they start doing a whole bunch of different shit.
Oh, okay.
Their general idea was actually to fuse metalcore, melodic death metal, and thrash metal all into one sound. And yeah.
And here we are.
I'd say they've done a damn good job. Yep.
Alright, but anyways.
But yeah, that was a hell of a lot of history to go on about. I will allow this to go on. Throes of Perdition. Also a pretty fantastic song because, actually, I remember what this song was. And this song is about, having to deal with a upload of betrayal, really.
Mm-hmm. Alright.
The chorus is especially something that I'm pretty sure we both can say is how we feel towards a number of people. I'm not going to go any further than that.
Alright, let's go ahead and check this out then, shall we?
Absolutely.
Already liking how it's starting.
Yep.
God, Adobe's gonna have fun rendering this video. Woo! Nice, nice. Oh geez, call sign.
Alright.
Ooh.
Callsign does bring up a good point. You know, most mainstream death metal bands naming their stuff after a bunch of really classical stuff. You know, Iron Maiden, for example.
Yeah.
Which, funny enough, that origin device actually never existed.
Huh.
Basically, just a bunch of historians fucking around and developed a whole bunch of misconceptions, and here we are now.
Oh jeez, is it better, man?
Oh dear.
Ooh.
If my back is full, tell me over the patient.
Ooh. That is true. I forgot to ask, Callsign, where are you from, anyways? I do. I like knowing where some of my viewers are from. Ooh. Oh, Vegas. Holy shit. Ooh. Okay. Oh, wow. Ooh, bringing it down. Ooh. I mean, to be fair, I remember exactly when the plane touched down for when I first moved up here to Maine the very first time. Ooh. Ooh. Okay. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of flying, so if I can avoid getting on a plane, I will. God damn.
A non-standard thing about it all.
That was a way to end it. Yeah, I'm afraid of heights too, Callsign.
Yeah, I'd say yeah.
Yeah, that was damn good. Alright, so it looks like our next song is Insurrection.
Yep. This song, this brings in a little bit more of the thrash.
Okay. Okay. Interested. Hi, Bluebell.
I don't know if this song has much of historical tie, if any. I don't remember it. I don't remember that being the case.
All right, well, let's check it out, anyways.
Oh wait.
What's up?
I think it might actually have some semblance of something here.
All right.
Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah, this is actually from the perspective of Satan and his intention to wage war against God.
Oh. Okay.
Alright, let's give this a listen.
Ooh. Right. Ooh. Ooh. Have I heard of Thousand Foot Crutch? Yes, I love Thousand Foot Crutch. Ooh. Okay.
And here we go.
Alright. Well, I don't know that much Thousand Foot Crutch, but I do know a fair few of their songs, so there's a chance you might request something I don't know from them. What the fuck?
I am convinced that that Heavy is fucking safe.
Holy. Holy shit.
One thing that I will know that I do enjoy about some of the lyrics is that in the chorus, it actually brings up the fact that, that Satan's attempt to fight God was filled with nothing but hubris and was destined to fail.
Jesus. Alright, call sign we have... Not counting the song that's coming up in about 10 seconds, we have 7 songs left on this album.
And one of them is an almost 12-minute long one.
Which? Oh yeah, Shogun.
Yep.
I forget the
I
forget the version of Shogun that you requested to me that's up on my channel. Was that the short version or the long version?
It's hard to tell. It's really only the outro that's extended. It doesn't really make a difference either way.
Okay. Okay, but you were saying the calamity.
The calamity. This song is believed to actually be about when Pandora stumbled upon the box that Zeus had made.
Pandora's
that
box
contained all of life's sorrows. Yep. And her, stumbling upon it, opening it, and absolutely fucking everything over.
God damn you, Pandora.
But, the name of the song is actually inspired, as Matt Heffy explains, from the calamity from the skies, a meteor that was sent to Earth during the events of the game Final Fantasy VII, which Heffy has stated he is a big fan of.
Well, good to know he's a Final Fantasy fan.
He's a big gamer. Big gamer hours. He will absolutely dunk on your shit in Fortnite and default dance upon your body because he doesn't fucking care.
As you shouldn't, because it's Fortnite.
Could you imagine a father of, father of 3? I don't know if it's father of 3 or a father of 2, but could you imagine a father of 2 just absolutely fucking cranking 90s and then kicking your ass and then suddenly screaming into your ears? Just imagine his fucking, screaming death metal vocals. I'm good! Oh, for fuck's sake.
My god. Also, before we fully get onto this, I forgot to tell you something.
Yeah?
One of the structure decks I picked up recently,
Yeah?
which is Dino Masher's Fury, the game mat that came with it actually has the Master Rule 3 field with the pendulum zones on the side. So I can finally say I have a mat that has the pendulum zones on the sides.
Beautiful.
Granted, I can't really use it because I honestly just don't like these paper mats.
Yeah, they're not optimal.
Not at all. But anyways, here we go. Trivium the Calamity.
Yeah.
Fuck you, Pandora. Alright, I'm liking this, Ooh. Ooh. All right. Ooh. 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 Okay, that was not bad.
Hell yeah.
Although if I could be honest about something,
Yeah.
I personally feel like minus the solo, that's kind of their second weakest song on this album.
To be completely honest, I can completely understand that.
Yeah, this doesn't have the Trivium feel for this era of Trivium that I was expecting it to have.
Yeah, this is easily one of the, or a bit on the mid side when it comes to their general sound. Like it sounds like I hate to sound any bit at all denigrating, but it does sound like a very radio play-ish kind of song.
Yeah. Speaking of which, I never hear Trivium played on the radio.
Which makes me very sad.
I know, right?
But then again, the radio is for pussies.
That is true. Alright, so,
In any case,
so that was the Calamity.
The next song,
He Who Spawned the Furies.
this is another, yeah, this one's very, very Trivium. Okay, this one has a very, very specific tie to Greek mythology. And unlike the Calamity, which is only really suggested, this one is quite explicit. This is the origin story of the Furies. See, when what the fuck is it? I can't remember which of the gods it was.
Mm-hmm.
Shit, you know what? Yeah, I'm just gonna look this up on Wikipedia because I don't remember exactly how this happened. But yeah. Yeah, so the Titan Cronus castrated his father, Uranus, and threw his genitalia into the sea. The spatters of blood that actually dropped on the land on the way there were, spawned the Furies, or the Erinyes, or however you pronounce it.
Mm-hmm.
They were chthonic deities of vengeance in ancient Greek religion. They were actually referenced in the Iliad. Yeah, they take vengeance upon men whosoever have sworn a false oath, according to the Iliad.
Mm-hmm.
One of the great writings of Homer before the Odyssey. But anyways, so fuck. Yeah, this is actually in contrast to when the sack actually, it's so silly to talk about because it's just like, oh yeah, create birth by castration. In the modern day, it sounds so weird, but this was epic shit. Anyways, when the sack landed in the sea, what spawned from the sea foam would turn out to be Aphrodite.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, the Furies are actually, technically speaking, sisters of Aphrodite.
Huh.
And this song, I would say, is one of their darker sounding songs. Like, there's an air of malevolence to the way this song sounds.
Ah, okay.
Well, I think I've spouted off enough about this one.
Alright. So, let's go ahead and check this out, shall we?
Yeah, let's go on ahead.
Hey, Bobby, how you doing, my friend? Alright, actually, before we continue this, I actually want to see something real quick.
Okay. Oh, he's Bobbus.
I want to go... Shut the fuck up, channel. I want to go actually look at my reaction, my original reaction to this song, which was uploaded back in June, and see what I actually gave this song in terms of a rating.
Okay.
Imagine hearing some of the shit we've heard in these streams. Imagine hearing some of the stuff that we've heard in these streams in a game like MotorStorm. John gave it an 8.5.
Ooh, yeah.
Alright. Lawnmower Sonos and PST and that stuff like this been playing on the streams lately. Yeah. Imagine hearing some of the stuff that we've... Okay. Come on, Pat, what'd you give it?
I'd give a solid 9.5. Because
9.5, okay.
9.5. Alright, let's see if that holds up.
Yeah. Let's restart this on, bitch.
Yep. Just the vocals, the way that the fucking verses go. Just... Oh! Some of the most beastly shit. Here we go. The metal equivalent to a fucking nuke incoming.
What's up, Bobby?
Bobby, I know I mentioned earlier.
As did I. I said, what's up, man? Nice, man, nice. What you gonna play?
Nice, nice.
Damn. Probably D2. I've been grinding on that lately. Ah, okay, okay. Yeah, I gotta get D2 reinstalled on my PC.
Yeah. It'd be fun to get the whole gang together.
Yeah, now I just gotta get your dad my spare PC if he wants it. So
I would say, oh, sorry.
so we can all play D2 on the PC together.
Yeah.
All right, but this it got bumped up to a 10.
Nice.
It got bumped up to a 10.
Fair enough.
There was, I don't know what it was, but there was just something missing to make it break the 10 barrier to go to an 11. There was just something missing. But either way, 10 out of 10 is a fucking perfect score.
Oh, yeah.
This is another one I'm definitely going to be requesting to Sick.
Wise idea.
Because Trivium seems to be doing fairly well on his channel. I don't know if you got to see his reaction to the new song.
You mean the Phalanx or something like that?
Yeah, the Phalanx.
I might have to check that out here in a bit, but anything other than the ones that were released prior to the newest album,
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna keep in mind those ones, but I'm not going to listen to any reactions to any of the other songs from the new album because that got released just very recently, and I was waiting for
album?
a day. Yeah, the newest album, because I was gonna wait for a day where we could all, both you and I, live react to it for the first time.
Fuck yeah, man! That would legit be so fucking sick. We're actually in the Discord server in the stream VC.
Yeah. I'm mostly using this as a means to discuss the album that we're reacting to, so after that we could probably just BS and call it together. But, this is for a very specific reason.
Yeah. Because usually unless someone wants to be in the call, there's not really calls going on during the stream unless someone wants to be in the call. And I mean, if you want to join us, Bobby, to listen to this at the same time we are, you can. Or if you would just prefer to have it like this, go right ahead. But either way, this is a fucking perfect 10 out of 10.
Yeah.
I do have to say, as of right now, my favorite song has to be Insurrection.
Fair enough.
It has to be Insurrection.
By any chance, does that have anything to do with the actual theme of the song, the lyrics, or anything like that, or is it just the sound?
Mix of both.
I see. You sinful little bastard. No, I'm just kidding.
Hey, you know I ain't fucking religious.
Fair enough.
Alright. Of Prometheus and the Crucifix.
Ah, yes, another one where the Greek mythology thing is very, very much blatant. Oh,
I had forgotten to hit like on He Who Spawned the Furies, so I want to do that real quick.
fair enough.
Shut up, Calamity. You're a good song, but shut the fuck up. We've already listened to you. Alright.
Okay, so off. Oh, hey, Bobby.
Yo, guess
Bobby!
what's good, y'all?
What's good, boy?
Hey, it was good.
Hello, stream.
It's good, boy.
All right.
How y'all doing today?
I'd be doing a lot better, honestly, but I'm just doing everything I can to, fool myself into thinking I'm happy at this point.
I mean, I feel that. Things have been really shit for me lately, so, but I'm doing my best to stay positive, and that's one reason I'm streaming, because that admittedly helps me out a lot.
Yeah.
It's a temporary relief.
Yes.
Well, I hope things get better for you both.
Appreciate it, bum boy.
Yeah. Thank you. All right.
Alright, so go ahead and
So-
explain this one, my friend.
This song is another one where the mythological connections are blatant. I mean, it's literally a fucking song, but or yeah, in the title. But
Yep.
This is also one of the only ones based on any mythos or religion or anything of the sort, where you can't feel anything other than sympathy for the poor bastard that is actually the protagonist of the song.
Oh,
Because
okay.
this is about when Prometheus, one of the few Greek titans that didn't outright hate everything other than the other titans, actually decided, you know what? These creatures that the gods created, man, I believe they're called, I find them quite adorable. And you know what? They deserve the best lives they could possibly have. So I'm going to introduce them to the very important invention of fire, and we're going to see what happens.
Oh,
And the
no.
gods very much did not like that, so they punished him. Okay, so keep this in mind. Prometheus did this just to benefit humanity. He didn't do this to spite the gods, if I'm not mistaken, or anything like that. He just wanted to give humanity the best lives they could possibly have. So you know what the gods reacted to this with?
Huh.
Tying him down to the ground in a way that he cannot possibly escape, and forcing crows to eat his innards while they infinitely regenerate so he can't die for the rest of his life.
I forgot how dark Greek mythology was.
And this song is all about that entire moment.
Sounds cheerful, let's play it.
Yeah.
guitar. Ooh.
There we go.
Damn.
Oh yeah.
I legitimately do forget sometimes how fucking dark Greek mythology is.
Yeah. Greek mythology is pretty fucked up.
It really is. Alright, so we're on to our... Come on, YouTube. Thank you.
Like Callisto to a star in heaven.
YouTube.
Let's see. I don't 100% remember what the meaning behind this song is, but I know it's still some more Greek mythos or something of the same sort.
Alright. So let's check it out.
Oh. I think I know.
Huh.
So, this is about Callisto, who, hang on a second here, I press Edge, Callisto, to... So, yeah, Callisto was a nymph, or the daughter of King Lycaon or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
She was one of the followers of Artemis, or Diana for the Romans, who attracted Zeus. Callisto was a virgin who was never to lose her virginity to stay beautiful. Zeus, being very much attracted to her, forced himself upon her and raped her, impregnating her, and she was then cursed to roam the earth as a beast.
Wow.
Yup.
Zeus really do be sticking his dick in anything that moves, huh?
Yep. She gave birth to a son who nearly killed her because he didn't recognize her.
Oh, wow.
And Zeus placed them both in the sky as a constellation, and yeah, basically showing that Zeus is a right bastard.
Ain't that the fucking truth? Alright, so here we go.
Yeah. This song also showcasing a lot of Happy's particularly impressive vocal range.
Ooh. Again with that guitar, dude. Welcome back, call sign. If that's a character from Bleach, then more than likely yes. I just know that the sword is from Bleach, but I've never really watched Bleach, so. No, that is actually a Excalibur replica back there. I do not have a Legend of Zelda sword. I wish I had the Master Sword. That'd be fucking sick to have. Yeah, this song was fucking good.
Fly off the fucking handle.
I gotta find some way to screw with you, Gary.
Anyways.
But yeah, this song was fucking kick-ass.
Oh yeah. Very fun one.
Then yes, that is a replica of his katana, of his sword. And I also have a replica of the sword from Blue Exorcist, if you've ever watched that one, call sign. Excuse me. I've had Kurikata since like 2014. No, 2015. Because it was one of the first things I bought with my first paycheck. The katana, the long katana, let me double check. 1 second, Gary. Guess headset is off.
Alright.
Yes, it does. Yes, it does. Alright. Next is the titular song, Shogun.
Yep. This isn't that any mythological connection. It basically just explains what the shogunate was all about.
Ooh,
and
yeah.
The desire to purge all evil from the earth.
So let's check this out. Likely seen on hill right underneath. Yep, that's the sword. And the guard looks like a swastika. Because of course it does. Oh, okay. Alright, I'm gonna get up for a second, but I'm gonna turn my mix amp volume all the way up so that I can still hear it. Because I just need to stretch my legs.
Okay.
And I'm just gonna go and mute my mic as well so it doesn't pick it up.
Fair enough.
Also, to anyone on YouTube later who doesn't believe me that I have my volume all the way up on my mix amp, I'm sure you can probably hear this, Gary.
Oh, I don't have the stream turned up, so.
No, I mean on Discord.
Oh yeah, I can hear you.
Oh yeah, I have the sound suppression thing turned on. Turn that off. How about now? well, it's not live enough, so whatever, but... Yeah, call sign says he can hear it. So I'm gonna... turn that down. There we go. We're good.
Oh yeah, this is where I was actually wanting to mention. Listen to the chorus. Listen to the way the guitar sounds in the chorus.
Oh yeah, the acoustic from the first song.
Precisely.
Oh, like how they brought it back.
The acoustic that literally opened the first song on the album is now the chorus, the melody of the chorus, of the final song on the album in its original release.
Right.
Talk about bookending.
It's like a distorted echo from when my headset was loud. Two subs away from hitting 400 on YouTube, guys. Fucking excited about that.
Yeah.
My mic was muted the whole time.
I was wondering why you weren't talking.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
got Mjolnir back. I got Mjolnir back there.
Bro, I'm over here talking to myself the whole time.
I was wondering what the fuck, because I saw you starting to play Battlefield 5 as well.
Yeah, I was like, why ain't they not responding to any of my comments?
Because we
Yeah,
couldn't
look
hear your
up.
ass.
Yeah, then I look up, I noticed my mic was red. I was like, are you fucking kidding me?
Shit happens though, man.
Guys. But I heard you're a couple of subs away from hitting 400. You said?
Yeah, I'm at 398 right now, and yes, that is the General Lee back there
Nice.
from the Dukes of Hazzard.
I love the General Lee.
General Lee's fucking awesome, dude. It's my dream car. Just a 1969 Dodge Charger is my dream car.
Oh yeah.
You cannot go wrong with them, minus maybe gas mileage. And the fact that they destroyed over 280 of them during the production of Dukes of Hazzard. Nice.
Yep. Gotta go directly into, directly into fucking, blues.
Right. Call signs dream cars is 77 Ford Mustang Boss 302.
Beautiful.
What's your dream car, Gary? For everyone.
Fuck, that's a question to answer. If anything, I'd probably have to say the, probably the Ford GT40 Mark 1.
Nice.
Or Mark 2, probably. Either way.
Apparently his other dream car is also a 63 Chevy Camaro.
3 dream cars. One of them a
Not a
Ferrari
car.
40 from 1988, I believe.
Hang on, let me turn down Trivium a bit. What'd you say, hey? What'd you say,
fuck.
Bobby?
I had 3 dream cars. One of them being a 1988 Ferrari F40.
Uh-huh.
Another one being a 1999 Nissan Skyline R34 GTR.
Nice.
And a 1989 Nissan Silvia S13.
Nice. My other dream car is a 1982 DeLorean DMC-12.
Bro, That and the next Horizon game, Forza. You know what I'm talking about?
Go-to cars. That is a two-door soft-top Jeep. Any of them that was made around 2006. Oh, okay, nice.
Yeah, that and the DMC DeLorean 12 into the new Forza Horizon game.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, apparently it's one of the cars you can start off with too.
Huh. I have a DeLorean actually in a GT6. I think. Could you get the DeLorean in GT6? I don't remember because I know I have one in GTA 5 as well.
GT6 mean Gran Turismo 6, right?
Yes.
I believe so. Gary, Cerberus, wasn't there?
Yep, every car from GT5 was in GT6.
Even a DeLorean?
Even the DeLorean.
Ooh, that was a sick mini solo.
So now we're going to focus on what we're actually here for instead of constantly distracting from it. Okay.
Sorry.
No.
I forgot just how sick some of these solos were. What's the right definition for that kind of music where it's just soft but kind of slowly builds up?
I don't even know if there is a singular word to describe that necessarily.
I don't know either, but whatever it is, that's fucking good.
Maybe it's crescendo or something like that? Crescendo being like the act of, crescendo being the thing that a build-up pays off to, but,
Yeah.
I'm not exactly sure.
Me either. Either way, I like how smoothly that happened, though.
Oh, yeah.
Like, it just went right from fucking sick guitars down to Matt's vocals just being low and going up, just raising up. It just like he's done throughout this entire song. He's been going through so many different types of genres and still always ends up getting back to the rock metal sound, which is just fucking incredible. The range that Matt and the rest of Trivium have to be able to do that. It's just fucking fantastic.
And now you see why I like them so much.
Hell yeah. Well, I mean, I've seen why you like them so much, and I completely agree with you as well.
Right.
Which reminds me, I got a question for you after this song.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
give me a second, I'll be right back.
Alright. God, I can imagine this song would be so fucking nice to hear live.
It absolutely would be. I honestly wish I had the opportunity to, or not the opportunity, but I wish they did play it when I got to see them live.
Yeah, what album? They were touring for an album when you went and saw them live, right?
Didn't even said it specifically.
Okay. I couldn't remember remember which album it was.
Yeah, that album had just released.
Yeah, this is the 12-minute song.
Yeah. Yep, that was that song. And the best part of it was absolutely talked over.
Oh no, trust me, I was hearing all of it. And I still have stuff balanced enough to where the sound of this still overpowered Discord. So,
Fair enough.
and with how my mic is, I'm far enough away to where when it was going through all of that, my voice was the same volume as the video. So, the video still technically even overpowered my voice.
Fair enough.
So, while we admittedly did talk over it, it was still the primary focus in the grand scheme of things. Okay, but my question for you, Gary.
Yeah.
This is the end of the standard edition of this album, because again, we're reacting to the special edition. Out of all of the
Correct.
ones on the standard edition of this album, which is your favorite song?
Oh, easily Shogun.
Easily
Or
Shogun?
Yeah. Easily. Just because of the fact that 80s... It deserves to be considered a fucking metal opera.
Ain't that the fucking truth?
Like, honestly, I want to say that song to Trivium is like Led Zeppelin's Stairway to Heaven or Queen's Bohemian Rhapsody.
Okay.
What would you say is your favorite, though?
Personally, still Insurrection, but it just barely, and I mean by maybe 0.25 of a point, beats Shogun.
Well, shit.
I gotta say, Shogun is my favorite for versatility, but just
on
a technical level, Shogun is my favorite, but just one that resonates with me the most, that had my attention 100% of the way through, even though Shogun had my attention 100% of the way through as well, is still Insurrection for some reason. I can't explain why, and it's not even because of what the song's about. It just is a fucking killer song.
It might just be that you really, really enjoy the thrash sound to it.
That's a possibility. And now, because we're talking about this, if we were just listening to the standard edition of this album, it would have gotten a 9.5 out of 10 as the album. The only reason it wouldn't get a perfect score is because of the two songs on there that were the weakest links.
The Calamity and...
I forget what the...
What was the other one that wasn't...
I forget what the other one was.
I know...
I think it was Throes or in... Yeah, I think it was Throes of whatever the other one is.
Yeah, Throes of Perdition?
Yeah, because Into the Mouth of Hell We March was fucking sick.
Yeah, let me check the full song list again just to make absolutely certain. Let's see. Yeah, Throes of Perdition was pretty standard Trivium. The Calamity as well. So yeah, I think it was Throes of Perdition.
Yeah. Well, yeah. fucking sick.
Oh yeah. But we still got three more songs to go through here.
Yep, the special edition exclusive ones. As soon as this pauses, there we go. So, would you like to talk about this one? The poison, the knife, and the noose?
There's nothing super crazy in particular that this song is based on. No mythology or anything of that nature. This one does have a bit of a special soft spot to me, though. Just because of the fact that, well, we know that I'm constantly called Cerberus, and you probably remember what my dad's username on PlayStation Network is.
Yes.
Play the song and you'll see exactly why that's relevant.
Alright, here we go. Already sounds fucking sick. Woo! Yeah. Ooh, I fucking love that sound.
Oh.
Damn. God, that sounds good.
Oh. Oh, the ending to this is amazing.
Pardon me, Matt. The fuck you laughing at, Matt?
Listen to the last few seconds again. You'll find what he was laughing at.
Let me turn up my amp.
The little final sound that he made there. The ground sounded like a burp. That's what he started laughing at.
God
Not
damn.
just him, but the entire fucking band started laughing and they kept it in.
God damn it, Matt. At
Beautiful.
least you can't say he doesn't have fun with this shit.
Oh, he lost his job.
I'd love his job too. But I can't
Because,
sing.
Well, not only is he capable of singing, he's also a father of multiple children with a loving wife, a great family. He also has a Twitch stream, by the way, which plays games a lot, does a lot of music making, and on the rare occasion, even shows himself doing training for Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, if I'm not mistaken, or some Brazilian version of a martial art, and good god is he fucking brutal at it. Also, he's a tall motherfucker, which is funny because he's Japanese, so he defies the stereotype. And on top of all of that, he make a meme.
Good.
He's fine. But anyways, yeah.
Alright, upon the shores.
Yep.
So, what about this one, my friend?
This one, I don't remember if this is based on anything major here.
Alright. So just go ahead and start playing it. That dancing style martial art call sign asks.
Yes. The dancing style martial art? Maybe? I don't know.
Alright, well, let's go ahead and check this out, shall we?
Yeah.
Ooh. Okay. I have not been... I hate that I haven't fully been noticing this throughout the entire album. But I can hear that bass in the background. The fucking bass guitar. And... Ooh,
Yeah.
that sounds good. As someone who wants to learn how to play bass, that sounds fucking nice.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so yeah, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu is not actually like a martial art for fighting or anything. It's more so just a means to try to train you on how to get better at things.
Ah, okay. Alright, let's try. Let's continue.
Yeah.
Ooh.
The beastly growling.
Ooh. Ooh. Ooh, that is nice. Yeah, I'm completely jealous of Matt's versatility. Completely jealous. Okay, yeah, that was fucking sick. Out of the special edition tracks so far, Upon the Shores is my favorite.
Fantastic.
But I have also yet to hear Iron Maiden, so... But as of what I've heard from these 3 additional tracks, Upon the Shores is my personal favorite.
Fair enough.
Alright, so let's check out Iron Maiden. Our last song for this album reaction.
Yes. And actually based on a cover of the song Iron Maiden by Iron Maiden.
Okay.
If that wasn't already obvious.
Yeah. Alright, let's check it out, shall we?
Alrighty.
And in the album off strong.
Yup.
You know, whenever YouTube decides it wants to play.
Whenever YouTube decides it wants to pull the lead out of its ass.
There we go. Ooh. Woo. Ooh. God, anytime I listen to old Trivium, I cannot help but hear old Metallica. but so much better.
Oh. Also, I had to mute my mic because I was grabbing a small snack.
Ah. Ooh. Ooh, okay, okay. Like this, liking this. Oh, the bass.
It's almost 1:30 already. I'm gonna need to head to bed after this.
Oh, yeah. I'm probably gonna end up doing the same thing.
Yo, where's Bobby anyway? Did he realize he's muted?
I'm not sure. He said he'd be back. He said he would be back. Yeah. Yo, Bobby, if you're back, you're still muted. Ooh.
And he even does a fucking Iron Maiden string. I swear to God, this guy's talent is endless.
Holy shit. Okay, special edition tracks, that's my fucking favorite. That is my fucking favorite. Holy mother of God.
I love how they, like, you can still tell it's definitely Trivium. It's definitely not their feel. Like, it still feels like an Iron Maiden song.
I know, right? It's fucking sick.
And, if anything, this song stands as testament to the fact that, yeah, Trivium could do just about whatever the fuck they want if they put their head to it.
Oh, yeah.
If they really
100%.
decided, if they really decided for some godforsaken reason to take on country or hip hop or anything like that,
Mm-hmm.
they fucking knock it out of the park first try. Beat out everybody that's currently doing it in the mainstream.
Exactly. Alright.
Now the underground, serious competition, but yeah.
Yeah. Alright, so that was my reaction to the entirety of the Trivium Shogun Special Edition album.
Yep.
I'm going to give this entire album a 9.5. The only reason it's not getting a 10 is just because of those two, in my opinion, duds.
Dud in the sense that it's like, it's not.
It doesn't keep up with the feel of the album. There were still great songs. I have no problem with the songs themselves, but they, in my opinion, they just didn't fit with the album.
Right.
Sound-wise, at least.
Yeah, they feel a little out of place and a bit too generalistic for the album, because one of the things that I do know when it comes to Trivium is that each album has a very special feel to it.
Exactly. Alright, so yeah, this entire album gets a 9.5 out of me. Gary, what's your personal rating of this album?
I would say a 9.75 out of me.
Okay.
For much of the same reason. Those two particular songs, while I do like them more than you do, I do fully agree that, yeah, they don't have as much to them as, say, you know, the entire rest of the album.
Right.
The Calamity and, the Calamity and Throes of Perdition, as good as they are for songs in their own right, they fail to stack up with the rest of the album.
Yeah, like I guarantee if I had heard those of Perdition or the Calamity outside of this album, I would be giving them probably closer to 9.5s. But just in the scheme of this album, I can't.
Right, partially because of the fact that pretty much every other song that you had heard prior to those had been blowing your heart, mind, and soul away.
Precisely. Alright, but, yeah, that's going to be the end of this particular reaction and this video. I am sorry this is such a long video, but if you made it to the end of this video, Gary, what should they type in the comments if they have made it to the end of this reaction? Of this particular video?
Hashtag I made it all the way to the end of this fucking video and all I got was a stupid t-shirt.
Okay, that's exactly what you should type. Or just type in hashtag cheeseburger or something, I don't know.
I don't know, who gives a shit? Just enjoy the fucking video at your own goddamn pace. I'm not getting paid for this shit, I'm only a guest appearance, for Christ's sake.
You think I'm getting paid for these videos?
You're getting paid because you're on Twitch, you bitch.
No, I'm not.
Suck a fatty. No, I'm just kidding.
Alright, but yeah, thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed this, feel free to leave a like, comment, subscribe down below. Subscribe to Gary, Ethan, John, XV Hex. I've got the links in the description down below. Follow us over here on Twitch at twitch.tv/PitifulAlloy7, where this was actually recorded. But go ahead and check out Cerberus Games TV on YouTube. His link, as always, is in the description. But yeah.
Most of those videos are probably going to be unlisted very soon, because I'm going to be making a drastic shift in the kind of content that I will be producing. So, get it while it's still alive, because it's going to expire soon. Much like your bread, I should say.
Not the bread! I gotta keep my rack stuff, fool.
Not that kind of bread, I'm talking literal bread. That shit's going to expire just like the rest of my fucking channel. So you might want to get into your pantry and make sure that it's still good.
Okay, so anyways, thank you guys for watching this video. I'm PitifulAlloy7.
I'm Cerberus Games TV.
I think I'm Bobby or some shit. Oh wait, no, Bobby was here?
Okay, and we'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.
And have a wonderful rest of the night.
Hey.